Most people do careers backwards. They spend years studying, they wait to get hired, and then they really hope they'll like the job that they're in. That's risky, and it takes years. What if instead you started the job before you got hired? No degree needed, no resume, just you pretending to do the job. Wait, scratch that. Doing a test drive. A test drive is trying small parts of the job before you're hired so you can see what it's really like. It's a preview. It's a simulation. And it turns out some of the most successful people in the world do exactly this. Sheryl Sandberg, former COO of Meta, said, don't wait for the power to be offered. Learn to take it. Prove you can do the next job before you're asked to do it. This isn't just advice for professionals or CEOs. It's game-changing advice for students. I know what you're thinking. Does this even work? According to the science, yes, it does. Or maybe you think, am I ready for a test drive? How do I do that? Am I even allowed? I get it. We're going to address all of those in a minute. But first, let me ask you, would you buy a pair of shoes without trying it on first? Then why pick a job you've never tested? Let me show you how easy it is to start, and then you'll see how this simple idea can give you a huge boost in clarity and confidence. Let's go. Okay, let's say you love math and you want to use your skills to collect and use big data. You can test drive the job of a data analyst, for example. So you might do a project on analyzing data to understand better user retention for an app. Here's the scenario. You work at a fast-growing tech company and you just launched a new app that helps people track habits so they're smarter and more focused. But here's the problem. Thousands of users are quitting every month. Here's your mission. Use big data to crack the code. How do you make people stick around, and what drives them away? Here's another example. Maybe you love art and design and you want to promote healthy living. What if you simulated being a UI designer, a user interface designer? You could redesign the screen interface for a next generation healthy snacks vending machine. That's the job. You can try scenarios like this for almost any job. And there's so many experts that talk about this approach. Professor Herminia Ibarra says that we learn who we are in practice, not in theory, by testing reality, not by looking inside. That's what you're getting when you test drive the job. Try it out. I created a few generative AI prompts for you to do this for any problem to solve or any job you'd like to do. See the link below. Do you see how easy this is? Anytime you need a boost in clarity or confidence, you can try this. For example, when you're a student, when you're a recent grad looking for a job, or a professional looking for a promotion. Let me tell you about Erin. She's studying her undergrad, but she has no idea what she wants to do. She's scared of spending 4 years in university, and she ends up nowhere that she likes. Why not spend 4 minutes thinking about where that degree might lead you? As in, what would you actually do during your day at work? That's a great reason to test drive. Todd, he's a recent grad. He wants to get hired, doesn't have a job yet, and as part of his job search, he's just going to start working without permission from anyone. He's going to create projects for himself as if he had the dream job. This isn't just about manifestation or the secret. This is about creating momentum. Like Todd's practicing for real. Now he has something to talk about during the interviews, and he's getting skills right away. Seth Godin says, just make stuff, ship it, do it again. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be out there. Okay, we've established you don't need to be in the job to start doing the job. So instead, just pick yourself. Don't wait for permission. Bet on yourself. I've helped a lot of people do this, and here's a few reasons why you might hesitate and why you should do it anyway. I don't know what I want to do. That's the point. This exercise was made for you, to help you learn what you like and what you dislike. The trick is just start with something small, a job you might like. Clarity is going to come from you taking action. I'm not ready. I'm not qualified. I'm too young. You're not supposed to be qualified yet. That's why it's a test drive. You don't need credentials to be curious. Just start. Well, what if I do it wrong? Ouch. That part's hard. I don't like making mistakes. I don't like looking dumb. But this is where the magic happens. Mistakes during a test drive, they're not failures. They are the learning that you need. You can't get good in theory. You get good in practice. What if it doesn't work? What if this is a waste of time? Okay, this is not a miracle trick that's going to match you with the right one job title for life. Instead, through this exercise, you're going to learn more about you, what you like and what you dislike. That's enough value to try it. Every no or every dislike gets you closer to yes and what you really, really want. I don't have time. Listen, 1 hour is enough. One experiment can change everything for you. You don't need more time. You need to see the value and take a small step. You made it. Listen, the most career confident people, they're not just born that way. They've just tested more. Like Kat Cole, who used this approach to go from server to CEO. She said, I was always thinking, what would the person above me do? How would they behave? And I started acting this way before they gave me the title. This is not just for you, an employee. This is also what managers want. They want to see you test drive to decide who they can hire or who they can promote. According to this article from the Harvard Business Review, managers promote employees who have already proven they can succeed in a higher role, not just those who might succeed someday. You can do the same. Every test gives you an advantage. So go try it. You don't need to wait to get hired to start learning about what a job is like. You don't need to wait for permission to prove yourself. You just need to start. If this video gave you a spark, subscribe for more ways to find your path and drop a comment below. What test drive are you going to do? Good luck.